Have you ever been to temple? Do you know how many temples there are in Taiwan? Do you know why temple culture is flourishing? Hello everyone, I'm Tom, a sophomore in NCCU English department. Today, I'm going to talk about the temple culture in Taiwan. Everyone who lives in Taiwan or who has been to Taiwan must have ever seen or visited the Taiwanese temple building because there are so many temples in Taiwan. Do you know how many temples are there? According to the data from the Ministry of Interior, there are over 10,200 temples in Taiwan. But do you know why? In this video, I will try to explain why there are so many temples in Taiwan and why people would like to go to temples. And at the end of the video, I will introduce you temples in Taiwan. So if you want to know more information about the Taiwanese temple culture, just stay tuned to this video. So, why are there so many temples in Taiwan? One of the explanations is that since Taiwan is a multicultural society and people have the freedom of belief, so no matter the Taiwanese traditional culture, religion, or the foreign religion, they respect other different theological systems of belief. And also, people in Taiwan can preach their religion without any obstruction. So, when they gather a group of believers, they might build a temple so as to worship their gods together conveniently. And after a period of time, that became the reason why there are so many temples in Taiwan, and also the reason why the temple culture is flourishing. So, why do people go visit temple? One reason is that people just follow what their ancestors, what their parents do, so they go worship the god in the temple as well. And another reason is that when people go to temple, they can relieve their backlog and they can pray for something such as safety and wealth from God. And besides these two things, they can also draw a lottery portion. Lottery portion is something like God's oracles. You can lead people what they need to do next, and by doing that, people know their actions and decisions are blessed by God, so they might be more confident to do what they need to do. So I'm going to introduce a temple to you, and the temple is Zinan Temple because it is a very popular temple that many people would like to go visit. So here I am the Zinan Temple. It also known as the Shengong Temple because it honors the Master Lu Dongbing. As you can see, he's the Master Lu Dongbing. So many people would like to visit this temple and worship the Master is because he is well known to help people. And people like to come here to pray for happiness, wealth, and safety. Besides praying to the gods, the carvings and decoration of the temples are very delicate and magnificent. This kind of craftsmanship is very rare nowadays because it requires a very highly skilled artisan to finish this artwork. Through the carving and decoration, we can know ancient people's lifestyle and what art is popular at that time. And also, we can know the historical background so that we can approach to our ancestors' history closer. And since Zinan Temple is located at a mountain, when you reach the temple, you can overlook the Taipei city, and the scenery is really breathtaking. So before you come here, one thing you need to know is that there is a saying that goes, couples should not come here because the Master Lu Dongbing can't get his beloved house, so he might be jealous couples or he might break them apart. So before you come visit the Zinan Temple, you have to know what taboo you might have. So now I'm going to ask people some questions about their experience of visiting temple in Taiwan. Here is Josh, and I'm going to ask him some question about the temple culture. So, hi, Josh. Have you ever visited any temple?
Of course, there are many temples in my hometown, Hsinchu City. And like the Hsinchu Yimin Temple is the most famous one, and I visit it often.
So, why do you go visit?
Most people go to temples because of their religion, but in my case, I visit temples because of my hobby. I'm interested in history and culture.
So, do you get any information about when you visit the temple?
Of course, temple is like a museum, which displays a lot of precious things about Taiwanese tradition and Taiwanese culture.
So, when you're visiting the temple, what is your feeling?
It is awesome, and I can feel the atmosphere filled with our tradition and culture. And through visiting the temple, we can understand the land and the hometown we live more.
Okay, thank you. So this is Jimmy, and Jimmy, have you ever visited any temple in Taiwan?
Oh yes, for sure. I have been to many temples in Taiwan. Yeah.
So why do you go visit?
For many reasons. For example, if I am going to take some big exams, I will go to the temple and pray for maybe good grades. Yes. When Chinese New Year's, I will also been to temples to pray for good luck for the next year. Yeah.
So you just said you might go to visit temple because you want a good grade. So do you think it's work or not?
It's hard to say that whether it's effective, but I think at least I was comfort and I got more confidence to do the exams. Yeah.
So what is your feeling after you visit the temple?
What's my feeling? Just like I said, I will get more confident and be more comforted that I will not be so nervous when I take the exam because I think that the God will bless me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
The temple culture in Taiwan is vast and profound because it not only records how the history develops but also reflects many changes of different aspects such as society, economy, and civilization at that time. These records are very valuable because we can know more about our ancestors and we can have a reflection through this experience. So, after telling you the reasons why there are so many temples in Taiwan and why people would like to go to temples and the interviewee's feeling and experience about the temple culture, I hope you can understand more about this culture and start to appreciate this culture. So, this is my video and thanks for watching. Bye.